All right. Let me make sure this is working. Okay. Welcome to One Message and About Tarot. My name is O.N.E and I am your spiritual advisor. Hello and welcome back to all my beautiful messengers all around the world in your respective places. I appreciate and love you so very much for every single thing that you do. Number one, being a subscriber, okay, liking my videos, sharing my content, connecting with me in the comments because I love to hear from you. All the love you show the channel through your tips and donations, okay, are very much appreciated. If you're new here, you're more than welcome to stay and join our family. I would definitely love to have you here. So make sure you lock in and hit the subscription bell, also the notification bell. All right, so you stay around. You don't want to miss a live or upload. Okay. Also like this video that helps to promote the psychic channel and put my beautiful psychic messages out into the world for people to hear and to heal. Okay. You may book a psychic reading with me directly. The Patreon links are below. Just hit the appropriate tier. For introductory reading, you can email me. It's $50. Okay. You can also tip the bartender through Cash App, PayPal, and also make pledges through Patreon. Now, these are general readings for God's purpose, all right? But let the receipts and the record show. I know what I'm talking about. All right, Divine Feminine, happy New Year's Eve. Not quite yet. It's tomorrow, but it's like, let's slide in right now, okay? And kind of get your 2023 outlook. I really didn't have no vibes going in, but I saw this and I was like, ooh, let's do that, okay? Because we definitely want to learn from our mistakes. So I feel like end of the year when you do outlook and projections, it's like, damn, what could I have done better this year? So we're going to look at bad choices, and then we're going to get advice, okay, about how you flip the situation, turn it around so you do better in 2024. Okay, so Divine Feminine, New Year's Eve vision board. Okay, what were some of the bad choices you made in 2023? I don't know why I like this. I don't know why I'm feeling this back, because sometimes you just don't know, right? Okay. Questioning everything, right? It says create your own question card. Okay. Number one, questioning everything that doesn't need to be questioned. Okay. Needing to ask more questions, or you should have asked more questions. Okay. Here. All right. Overthinking. I'm definitely feeling here. Also, okay. While you put a comma somewhere, God put a period, right? That's what I'm feeling. I kind of like this energy. What else? 2023 for Divine Feminine. That's too many. Maybe being a little scattered. Okay. Have you ever hooked up with a close friend's ex? Okay. I immediately heard, because you my bitch, right? I don't think you hooked up with a close friend's ex. I feel like this is one of your exes. Okay. Maybe you hooked up with a girl, you funny. You said that the nigga wasn't even his best friend. It was a third removed. You said it was a third removed homie, okay? It says, have you ever hooked up with a close friend's ex? Now, I do feel like that nigga hooked up with somebody that you know, okay? Real close, like this close, okay? So, yeah, I'm feeling like that's a negative because you my bitch and I know you. But I do feel like maybe one of your exes or somebody is pressed that you talking to or you hooking up with a third removed. Like, that's what I keep hearing. A third removed. Okay, they pressed about that. All right. You would have been an excellent teammate to have on Amazing Race. Some of you were supposed to go for it. Now, I don't think you did. Maybe you wanted to put yourself more out there as far as whatever, your business. Heavy on the talent, heavy on the being seen with this Amazing Race. Now, I do see you also want to watch out and have some discernment because, again, people will try to get you in like this hamster wheel race with them, and you don't, there's no competing competing where they don't compare. The only person you really have to outdo is yourself. Again, which is why we are here talking about bad choices you may have made during 2023. So again, with this, you would have made an excellent teammate, okay, on the Amazing Race. I do also feel like somebody is just, a lot of reminiscing around you. A lot of people realizing how much they missed out, okay? Some of you need to do mourning on things, partnerships that didn't work out. It's like, oh, we were, whether it was a job, best friend, whatever, like, oh, I just knew me and my bitch, me and my nigga, we was gonna be here and it's just not. Okay, it's just not. And I do feel like somebody, again, like when you have your people in this race called life, I do feel like there is some reflection, nostalgia on people, like, damn, if I would have got with so and so, or I know it could have been good with so and so, or I know we could have did this amazing thing, right? But let's not talk about them. Let's get back to you. I feel like don't feel, give yourself kind of a break, because I do feel in 2023 you had to set a lot more boundaries, and you did realize the importance of just not linking up with everybody, associating with everybody, let people get into close proximity. So you may have missed out on some projects and some opportunities simply because you weren't willing to compromise. You were standing on 10. You treat people how to treat you, right? So but I do feel like, as far as personal things, all right, now that you have cleared out the way, because it's like, look, either people will say like, oh, they're a people person, right? Well, am I a people person only as long as I am doing what you say, giving you what you want at the sacrifice of my own opinion, right? Oh, that makes me a people, you know what I mean? So I just feel like you're going to be okay, like these people don't even be thinking right. The people that you that proclaim to like know everything or have this big wisdom, this big depth, they just don't. All right. And I feel like at the end of, like, now, okay, going into 2024, you realize that, like, you are kind, you are smart, you are everything. And a lot of people projecting this, like, knowledge is just, they just didn't have the depth. They don't have the range that you have. So again, knowing that and setting your boundaries, and a lot of you standing on those, okay, you may have realized, like, in this particular area of my life, I do better dolo, or I work better dolo, or I will, you know what I mean? Here, because a lot of people don't or didn't just want to go. I feel like a lot of that was intimidation, insecurity, a lot of eyes, okay? A lot of eyes in teams, though, but I feel like where they're concerned, not on your end. If that makes sense, you are always willing to compromise. You are always willing to listen. You are all okay. But other people, again, you were dealing with people, they want to be on the team, but it was all about it was all about them. The reciprocity was not there. Okay. So again, a lot of nostalgia here. Okay. Hacking social media accounts. I do feel like this will be a highlight, okay, in 2024. A lot of people going to jail for cyber crimes, all right? But heavy on the stalking, okay? Again, it could be an ex-best friend that you cut off. It could be an ex, okay? So did you ever try hacking into someone's social media? You may have had a lot of social media drama in 2023, realize that, maybe you shouldn't have given so much access. And again, I feel like it's a catch-22, because I feel like a lot of people may have been problematic with you. so they didn't have to compete with you, if that makes sense, in this race, right? It's like, if I be problematic, then they won't want to deal with anybody, or they'll, close up their profile or deny access, all of this and this. So I feel like you just had to protect yourself on both ends, but you need to know in 2024, like, enough of that, okay? But I do see something about cyber crime here. So if you have been having issues with your social media and things like that, that is a confirmation for you. But I do feel a lot of energy centered around cyber crime in 2023, and a lot of people going to jail for that. It's some thirsty ex here, though, wanting to know about you. Somebody has an ought, okay? And I also, an ought with you. Yeah, like somebody wants, girl, who cares? Who gives a fuck? Okay. Okay. I feel like one of the bad choices you made was consideration for somebody, okay? Whoever that is, okay? And you'll be going into 2024 Divine Feminine, just not having it, okay? Because I feel like a lot of people wasted it. They could have wasted your time. They could have wasted your grace. They could have, you know what I mean? So it's just like, the VIP list for 2024 when it comes to you, access to you, I do feel like it's very, very small. I also see you just not being pressed, okay, about somebody or some group here with attacking someone's social media. Just not, okay. They say, there's a saying, it's like a lady always knows when it's time to get up and leave the room, okay? We do see some type of, yeah, man. One of the choices that, again, and all of this is in your relationship sector, your partnership sector. And that's where you really need to question yourself. I do feel like your money is good here. But I see like when times were dire, so many people could depend on you. So many people could call on you. So many people, again, could trust you to give 100%, to be all in, and know that, they could just survive off of your energy while doing the bare minimum to reciprocate here. You will look back, okay, and understand that one of the choices that you made in 2024 was just allowing too many people to use you. Okay, so you were damn near a zombie, draining your life force, draining, you know what I mean? You're gonna cut that shit off, okay? Most definitely, okay? Because again, I feel like after the fact, when you look at it now, it's like, what did they even do with it? They did nothing. They were just using you as a source. They weren't even doing anything with the energy that, you know what I mean? They were using you as like a little host for. So it's just like, no, you really, okay. If you were a therapist, would you sleep with your patient? Like, yes, okay. A lot of energy vampires, okay. I feel like you'll be doing a heavy assessment, okay. You realize in 2023 that you may have been the good friend. You may be the friend that everybody could talk to, everyone can call on. But I feel like you'll be telling a lot of these people, like, yes, go see a therapist or go do that. Like some type of advice or wisdom, like, that you're giving, energy that you're giving, somebody is not taking advantage of anyway. I definitely see you redirecting those people or just outright cutting these people off. And it very well could be the ex that wants to be a friend, a best friend who is really envious or has grown envious of you, of your lifestyle, okay? Some of you will be seeking therapy here. There is a therapist out here that kind of that sleeps with you. I don't know. I can't worry about that. All right. But I do feel like that highlights on, again, being in relationships with people who play a lot of mind games, okay? A lot of manipulation here, right? I feel like you're definitely, because we've had so many biblical like events that are giving sure tell signs that time, this earth, this capsule thing, it's all it's all coming just to a close, right? I see you letting a lot of relationships die, just be done with patterns, just everything. Like, I don't know. I just feel like this was your last good go with a lot of people, places, and things, and now you're just going to be able to release that and have peace, just because you have so much more life to live, a lot of things that you have to do, and these people, places, or things hold no place in your life other than draining and using you as a resource. Okay, they're holding up the line. Okay, basically. Okay, a lot of partnerships, okay, closing, okay, these relationships closing. I hate to say closing cycles, all right, but that's what this is. Okay, somebody out here is just very put off and beside themselves, like, since you separated, or since they didn't get an opportunity to like do life with you, or stay with you in whatever facet, like somebody is okay. Somebody needs a therapist, and some there is damn near, what do you call it? Wanting to delete themselves ever since they left you. I see that here heavy, like somebody, like, right? Um, and I feel like when you look back over it, not to call anybody a bad choice, but I feel like you understand, Divine Feminine, that you just could have been a lot wiser in your discernment. Because it's one of those things where you're like, man, had I really just been kind of grounded, really tapped in, paying attention, I never would have touched that. I never would have entertained that. And then you wouldn't have, this Delulu person or whoever this is, right? We also have what you want to marry for money. Again, all of these things surrounding, and it really is outside energy. None of this is your energy. Okay, so that's why I say, when you look at, well, what bad choices did I make over 2023? It's entertaining a lot of people that just weren't worthy of you, entertaining a lot of people that were wasting your time, entertaining a lot of people that wanted to play in your fucking face, entertaining a lot of people that weren't worthy of your presence, entertaining a lot of people that didn't have the range to comprehend or understand what stood before them, what it truly meant, what you truly meant to them in their life, entering their life. A lot of people that played crazy, played in your face, just okay, they got problems. And I feel like you're realizing at the end of 2023, like, damn, all right. But it's a good thing for you, because it helps when you really put it into perspective, because there is a lot of gaslighting that goes on there. When you really put it into perspective, I do feel like you're getting your confidence back. You're in this lesson, you're getting your worth back, because you know that you deserve a lot better, Divine Feminine, than the energy you have been entertaining. Okay, and even people that you have separated from, but again, they can't move on, so they're being problematic there, and it's just like, look, somebody got to die. It's this meme on Instagram, and I got it like in several copies all over, but the meme goes some to the effect of, I be playing, or I be laughing and smiling and shit, but low key, everybody that played with me got to die. And it's like, and I read that, I was just like, right? Like, people feel like because you smile, you go on, you have no choice. Okay, what choice do you have, right? But a lot of people just feel like they can do whatever, get away with it. And it's just like, yeah, like I felt that in my core. And it was like, yeah, I smile, I laugh, I do what I'm supposed to. But low key, a lot of people that play with me got to die. And I was like, you show right about it. Like, that's not even mean to say, okay? But yes, I do feel, it says, would you marry for money? So again, somebody, number one, I don't feel like money is just an issue. It's just these people, these attachments, these leeches, these energetic leeches. Okay. Unfortunately, the circle is about to get really, really, really exclusive. Okay. And not because I mean, I feel like I do feel like an upgrade. Okay. I got time. I don't give a fuck out. When is she gonna call back? And I'm gonna answer. Hi, I'm working. I'm gonna call you back. All right. Oh, y'all still here? Bitch, I don't know how I even survived that. Like, I do not be fucking with the technical. You know what? I am really good. I am very proud of myself. I didn't panic or nothing. I was just like, okay, I didn't know if y'all was gonna be here or not when I got back to this motherfucker. How you doing? Okay, but okay, cool. All right. Anybody knows me, I hate anything. I panic, but I got it. All right. So, that being said, we were talking about money. Again, I feel like your money is good and you may even rise a few, whatever, okay? But again, there is an ex, there is a friend group, you know, these hanger-ons that want, maybe, listen, Divine Feminine, bitch. I do this, right? Look, Ace of Pentacles. I said your money was Gucci. Boom. Like, I knew that before we even got here. Will you marry for money? I don't think you're gonna marry for money, but I think you're gonna, like, again, you like, that's not even that. The therapy, the growth, and all that again is remembering or acknowledging the circle just gonna get okay, like this. Just again, people don't have the range and they didn't have the common sense to understand again what they had when they had you. Okay, a lot of people fumbled you in 2023 and you fumbled yourself because again, you should not have been entertaining these particular people, right? That is the lesson. The majority of the bad choices, okay, if it were 1 to 10, would be these people, these attachments, these, okay, vampire like energies. All right, you be lucky if you have 5 people. Below that, maybe even 4, maybe even 3, maybe even 2. Maybe it's just you and your person and y'all just getting this money. I like that. Okay, my man, I don't need to talk to nobody. If it ain't him, it ain't you. Okay, maybe that's what you need to tell somebody, or you are telling somebody, or somebody needs to deal with that. Whoever this ex is that's kind of delulu over you, be like, baby, if it's not him, it's not you. And it ain't for money, because I don't marry for money. Okay, ask all the other rich niggas that's sitting on the curb out there. I don't give a fuck about your money. Okay, but yes, okay, like I feel like you are good. This is a commitment. Okay, Magician card. A lot of people. Okay, where you are about to go, so many people, I feel like it's just understood this year that when you say you are gone, or when you say you are done, like you are truly like done. And I feel like when people these are people fumbling you, right? Not realizing the blessings that you are here. Knight of Pentacles with the Magician card. As soon as you leave people's life, as soon as you remove your energy, like everything literally goes to shit. You are a blessing, okay? A lot of people are feeling that heavy, 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 heavy. I also feel someone wants to be committed, okay, to you. Someone will be changing everything about themselves, how they operate. Hell, walking away from a whole entire lifestyle, entire way of being for you. We have the Emperor and the Four of Wands here. When you link up with this person, okay, some of y'all lifestyle about to I can't even explain what I see here on this board, but some of y'all, and I don't, somebody wants me to say Gucci. I don't give a fuck. Like okay, like I don't. So again, and that watch out for. Know when you've outgrown your circle, and I don't give a fuck who's in it, whether it is family, whether it is friends, whether it is a job, whether it is co-workers, okay? Because I feel like that's why you have these attachments. Where you are going is way higher with the Ace of Pentacles, the Lover's card, the Emperor, the Four of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, Divine Feminine, like literally, okay? And maybe your emotions, maybe your feelings. Okay, I heard sympathy. A lot of people count on your sympathy. A lot of people take advantage of your empathy here. But in 2023, okay, when you measure everything up, okay, that they have, when you look at how did people really show up for you? If they showed up for you in 2023, you'll have no problem burning this shit down to the ground. Like for some people in your former circle, 2023 is the last time they will see you. 2023 is the last time they will hear from you because they had all of these opportunities. You know, Tracy Chapman, she said, give me a reason to stay here. And I'll turn, you don't have a reason in 2023 to turn back around, to go back. You can at least eat 8 people. Okay, it's a whole group of motherfuckers. They gotta go. All right. But no, when you look at all these connections, nobody has given you a reason to stay. They benefit off of you. Okay. But when it was time for people to show up for you, advocate for you, whatever, okay, where were they really? Right. So again, for some, this will be the last year you speak to them. And because you got shit to do, you have the Emperor, Four of Wands. Some of you are moving, relocating, linking up a crazy business adventure, okay, is about to take you. All right. What you know in going into 2024 is that you will be loving yourself a lot better. You don't need anybody to celebrate you. The most important thing is you celebrating yourself, you loving yourself, okay? Maybe you stayed around so long because you needed these people's validation. And I don't know why you would need validation from people that are inherently bad for you, you know, but again, you have your ties. I'm not going to judge you. I'm not going to fault you for that. All right. But I feel like the thing that helps you to move forward, again, it's just like, I don't need, I don't need you to celebrate me, or I don't need you to come, or I don't need, you know, like, I feel like you just stop lying to yourself. Okay. About these people, the role they played, or when they're going to change, or, you know, it's just like, I'm not waiting for that. I don't need that. I'm going to just move forward from that. And I feel like that is the difference. That is the catalyst to burn everything down for good. When you're not waiting for them to change, when you're not waiting for them to show up, when you're not waiting for them to be a good person, when you, okay? Four of Swords. This reminds me, Four of Swords, Five of Swords, and why you say everything is fine and you're going to be okay with ending this relationship and going off with your new person here. There's a saying that when you realize that people felt important because they were your enemy, I stopped beefing. I stopped beefing when I realized that people felt important being my enemy. And you know, you could have the year where even you could be totally just dismissing and just not even whatever, but somebody, you know, when you look back over 2023, who was that person that just needed to be the villain in your life so bad, so you wouldn't let them go, or they would still have access, or you would feel some type of emotion, or you would feel some, you know, like somebody needs that, and that's the person again. Where you go? Bottom of the deck. Okay. Again, I smile a lot, but everybody who played with me got to die. Like that sounds harsh, but that's how real it is. That's how real it is. Because I feel like even when you came in peace with this Four of Swords, like somebody even fought you while you were trying to be in peace, while you were trying to heal this situation, while you were trying. You couldn't even somebody won't even let you get good into a place where you can forgive them because they don't want it to be over. They need to be the enemy. Does that make sense to you? Okay, does that make sense? So they keep antagonizing and bothering the situation again, just so they are able to say, well, something's better than nothing. At least I still have you. No, you're putting an end to all of that. Some of you, most of you are going to walk away for good. And when you do, everything surrounding that energy or that just wouldn't let go was problematic, it's going to fall. I feel like you got to, you went through so much. You went through so much. You didn't even tell nobody everything that you were going through. You had the receipts, you had everything. And I feel like you just gave so many people an opportunity to get it right, to do right, to heal everything. You know what I mean? But some energies are what they call that, incorrigible. All right, with this star energy. A lot of people took advantage because you were humble. Your presence was the blessing. Your presence was the grace. Your presence is the healing. A lot, you know, unfortunately. And again, you're good. I'm talking about these energies around you. You're good. Okay. Money good, lovers good, business good, house good. You got a big ass house. You're getting crazy offers, crazy business. But again, a lot of these people, they don't realize that once you truly walk away this time, like for real, in every sense of the word, once you remove your healing, once you remove your protection, everything around them is going to fall like a domino effect. But I feel like people have had plenty of time. You've protected so many people by not telling your story, and somebody refused, you know. So it's just like, well, if you're not even in a space where you want to allow me the space to heal or to try to get over, try to get to forgiveness of what you've done, and you keep doing the same thing, I got to assume that's what you're trying to do to me. So it's like, it's got to be you before it's going to be me. Okay, like, does that make sense? Okay. Because, you know, they say when you have a broken heart, and unforgiveness does kill, right? And I feel like you've done your best. You've been humble. You all of that, like no amount of love, nothing. Okay. Somebody won't even allow you to heal the situation. So for your healing, Romeo must die. That's what I had heard. That's the facts of the matter. Like, these relationships must die. Like, all this is going to come down. All right. I do feel 2023 again was a lesson. Yeah, competence. It's not competence. You're not incompetent, Divine Feminine. You just have the most beautiful heart. You have patience. You have grace. You've been a therapist to a lot of these people that continued, okay, again, to abuse your kindness, your humility, your love, your humanity. All right. But there's something about this particular energy. Again, Holy Spirit is just not going to allow you to be in a position to where, okay, you're not able to heal, you're not able to move on because of, so just be prepared. I feel like you are, because again, you've had time. Okay, you have enough receipts, you have enough evidence that, okay, X, Y, and Z is not going to change. No, like okay. But I feel strongly like it's really going to come down, and it's going to be harsh for a lot of these people. Okay, so just be prepared. Okay, but it's in order for you to for you to have peace, for you to heal. Okay. 2024 Divine Feminine, you are so money. You're so money. That's what I have for you.